Hi again, folks. In this video, what free agents could we sign this summer? Coming up. All right, before I get started, shout out goes to Connor Pullman. And just for the record, who else do I owe a video to? Michael Andrew. Top 5 times he broke hearts of others. Working on it, just so you know, I haven't forgotten you. There's a few here that I still, Ron Harper, I got one coming for him. I got another one coming for 8823 Samuel. There's a few guys I'm still behind. I only got this one for tonight. So let me just jump on this, Connor. And what I've done in this video, let me just put this here. Get this out of the way. What I've done in this video, guys, is I've done 5 forwards, 3 defensemen, 2 goalies. I try to get 10. So these are guys I would target, okay? And yeah, I'm going to clip it because I got to save time. And the truth is, it's just more of a better visual than me putting it in marker on the board, seeing it this way. A little more work for me on the computer, but it's worth it because it saves time of me writing, so it kind of equals itself out, and it's better for you guys visually. All right, so let's take a look. We'll start with the forwards. These are 5 forwards. Now, guys, these are players I would target, and all of them. I would target all these guys, and I tried to be realistic, okay? I tried my best because, I know I had all the Penguins last time and things like that. So let's go a step beyond like the obvious ones that we'd like to get, and let's look at the other ones that maybe we should think about, at least think about. All right, so here is the first one. Here we go. And I'm sure a lot of you guys love this guy. Hey, the ex-Maple Leaf, Nazem Kadri. I would target. I like the fact that he would bring some sandpaper to our lineup, that's for sure. He is not just a rough and tough guy. He's also very hates to lose, and I like that in somebody. So Kadri hates to lose, and I could see why he got suspended in those playoffs. But if we're going to just look at the suspensions, then you might as well move on to another video because you're not looking at the big picture. Would this guy help the Sabres? Yeah. Look, he's he's only 6 foot 190, 192, but he brings a lot of grit. And I wouldn't mind having a guy like this that would hate the Leafs real bad if he was in our lineup, That's kind of the way I'm looking at that. He would hate the Leafs. So let's keep that in mind too. That's about it. I don't have much more to say about Kadri except he's having a fantastic year, as we all know. So some of these guys, of course, won't be available. They won't be available, but it's nice to talk about them now because the thing is, if we can get one of these 10, I'm happy. All right, second one, here we go. Phillip Forsberg's on my radar, absolutely. And Phillip Forsberg is definitely still at the good age. He's going to be 27. His cap hit was $6 million, and he is 6'1", 205. Also, I might want to mention also about Kadri. Okay, he's going to be 31. His cap hit was $4.5 million. So let's keep that in mind also. So yeah, Forsberg will only be 27 still at the time of, whoever signs him, because this guy will find a home pretty easy. So Phillip Forsberg is definitely on my, he's on my radar. Yeah. Here's one that you guys might be a little surprised is on my radar. Here we go. Yep, Johnny Goudreau. And you guys know I like the big players, but this is a special talent, and I would have no problem if the Sabres land this guy. Be like getting another Danny Briere. Really, I would have no problem if the Sabres landed this guy. I don't know if he'll be available, but again, no matter what way you cut it, this is a talent. I'd love to see the Sabres get something like this. His cap hit 6.875, and as you see, 5'9" and only 165. But again, this guy's carved out a good career, and it's not a surprise. Whoever lands this guy, they're going to be paying though. he's going to cost. You're not going to get this guy cheap, But I mean, we gotta spend too. I mean, the way I see it, guys, we have to spend. These are players we'll have to spend on, and rightfully so. So let's take a look at my fourth forward here. Coming up, here we go. Thomas Hertl should be in this list, I figured. Hertl's going to be 28. His cap hit was $5.6 million. As you see, 6'3", 215 pounds. That's kind of right up my alley, But, again, if we got him or Goudreau, I'd have no problem, really, with either one. As long as we make this team better. Not just get these $1 million guys that are small. No, get these superstars. If you're going to get smaller guys, make sure they're superstars, especially in this league. So Hertl, absolutely. I'd be totally happy getting him. See, I tried to look at guys 27, 28. Yes, there's some guys 31, 32 also, But I tried for the most part to look at what I consider the real prime years of a career. Is, when a player hits like 27 to 30, I always look at that as prime. I know nowadays they call it 25 to 28, but I've always been a little later. So yes, Thomas Hertl on my radar. Yeah. Next one, final forward. Here we go. Andre Palat, I don't think Tampa Bay is going to be able to hang on to him because of all their cap issues. He's making $5.3 million. Well, that's his cap hit. I'm not sure what his salary is. He's 31, 6 foot, 194 pounds. And he has Stanley Cup rings, guys, which I like. I like that. This is something, that to me is important. I wouldn't mind getting guys here with Stanley Cup rings. So he wouldn't be number one on my list, most likely. I kind of lean towards Goudreau and Kadri, believe it or not. But I don't know if either of those guys will be available. And would they sign here? Probably. These guys are going to be looking for lucrative deals. Goudreau, Kadri, guys like that. Not so much. I think they're going to want to really cash in, those guys. Palat maybe also, because let's face it, he's won his cups. Would he be okay with coming to a team that's rebuilding? I don't know at that age. People say no. We don't know what's going on in this guy's head. We really don't know. Money talks, guys, and we have a lot of it. Sabres have cap. They got power. They can do things. And, when they see what we're doing, don't think if we see the good young talent we have, these guys do too. It's not just us that sees it. It's other players. So that rounds out my 5 forwards that I got on the list. Now, let's go to the 3 defensemen. Here we go. First one. Yeah, I got Josh Manson. He is definitely on my radar. And I like this guy. I do. But, again, we've got to be, really, really aggressive to land one of these 3 defensemen I'm going to show you here. Like, this guy's going to be 30. He's made $4.1 million as his cap hit. He's 6'3", 218, as you see. Now, would he be willing to go from one rebuild to another? It's hard to tell with a guy that's 30 that's never won anything, So it's really hard to tell. Maybe, perhaps. Again, we never know what's going on in the head of these guys, but if you put out a nice contract, I'm sure this guy would be a little flexible. Money talks. Money talks, man. It does. These aren't guys that are, he might see there's a potential Stanley Cup run in this team in a few years from now, better than any of us. These guys know. They know what's happening in this league, these guys. They don't think word doesn't get around. Buffalo have some studs over there now, young kids. They see what's going on. So I would like to get him. That's one guy. Yeah, he's on my radar. Here's the next one. And I brought him up before, John Klingberg. And John Klingberg is going to be 29. His cap hit is $4.25 million. And as you see, 6'3", 190. Very steady defenseman. I'd have no problem getting this guy for the right price. And these are guys also, I wanted to also comment, we can give any of these players I'm posting tonight 5-year deals. Any of these guys. Yeah, this is one thing I kind of did when I put this list together. I want to look at it like, you know what? Let's look at something that we're not just getting 2-3 years. Screw it. Let's see if I can put together some sort of list where we can give a 5-year deal to any of these guys I'm listing. And all these guys I would give 5-year deals to. All of them. Even though I know some of them 31, 32. It's okay. Okay, last defenseman I got. Here we go. The other two, just for the record, guys, Manson and Klingberg are both right-shot defensemen, don't forget also. Let's keep that in mind. Okay, Hampus Lindholm, I got him. He is, of course, he shoots left, which is fine. But again, another guy from Anaheim that we're looking at here. And again, he's a big boy. I like that. 6'4", 216 pounds. His cap hit was $5.2 million, and he'll be 28 at the time he signed to a new deal. So we'll have to see how that plays out because, again, you know, it would be good if we could get 2 of these 10 guys somehow, but I'll be happy again, guys, getting one of them, just one. It would make such a difference to our team next year, just getting one of these guys. I'd be totally good with it. So that rounds out my 3 defensemen. So I did my 5-3 forwards, my 3 defensemen, 2 goalies. All right, first goalie, here we go. Yep, I'm bringing him up again. Jonas Corporsalo, I am going to bring him up again because he's on my radar. And his numbers are not fantastic. So this kind of works in our favor if we went and got this guy. I'd have no problem landing this guy. As much as, you know, his numbers might say it doesn't look great, at the same time, I liked what I seen in that bubble playoff. I was really, really impressed. I mean, it stood out. It completely stood out for me what he did. And I think under the right direction and guidance, and who knows what it is, if we could just get him here, and I think we could get him at a reasonable cost. I really do. You know, and he will be, let me check the numbers here. Corporsalo will be 28, 2.8 million cap hit, guys, 6'3", 193 pounds. So he's a goalie I got my eyes on. He is. And I like he's 20, you know, he's going to be 28, I said? Yeah, he'll be 28. When's his birthday? Yeah, he's next month. Okay, so he's going to be 28. Yeah, Corporsalo, I definitely I have my eyes on. And I think we could get him at a reasonable cost. And I think this guy, if we gave him a good deal, he would sign in Buffalo. I do. I believe that. Okay, and the last goalie. Here we go. And yes, guys, he's available. Darcy Kemper's available. Something to think about. He will be 32, mind you. And his cap hit is $3.5 million. And he's 6'5", 215 pounds, 6'5". God, eh? Well, we already have that. We got size already, so we're good there. But Kemper is just a goalie I got my eyes on also. You know, as much as I'd like to get a guy like Fleury for 2 years, I don't know. Well, you know, we gotta have all our eyes on the age as well. But if we could get Fleury, of course, I'd go for that for a few years. That'd be great. And but these are the two. These are the ones I believe that are realistic, that money could sway them over to Buffalo. All these 10 guys. Really, I really believe that. I think all 10 of these guys, if the price is right, you know. So this is where I'm at with this one. I mean, these are just some names I came up with. I'm sure you guys have some different ones, but these are guys that I would have no problem signing any of these guys to 5-year deals. So I was kind of looking at that. I'm looking at term also, guys. I want to get, if we go and we land a big free agent, I was thinking, God, maybe it's just better we get him in here and he's part of the plan, not just part of the mentorship. You know what I mean? So maybe if we go and we get 2 of these guys in the offseason, I don't care if it's 2 defensemen or 2 forwards. I don't care. Anything to better our team is all I care, really. Because the better our team gets, the easier it's going to get for other free agents and trades to happen and people to like, who wouldn't want to have been traded to Buffalo in 06 and 07, guys? Everybody. Everybody in the NHL back then. Nobody would have said, oh, I don't want to go to Buffalo. Not back then. Come on. With Briere and Drury and all those guys, come on. They would have loved to come to that team. So we've got to build a team, an attractive team that free agents are going to want to come here. And also guys are going to want to re-sign here, all that stuff. As long as we know what we're doing and we're getting better, we know what we're doing. But if things stay flatlined in Buffalo, yeah, of course, it's going to be hell to get anybody to come here. Anybody. So, all right, that's it, guys. That's it for tonight. I was trying to put 2 videos together, but I had to slap this one together, and it got a little harder than I thought putting it together. I said, you know what? I'll just do this one video tonight, and I'll try to put out some of those other ones tomorrow. And I'll see you guys in the pregame. I want to jump in there. I want to jump on some notes later on tonight, and I also might want to jump in the Discord while I have some time also. So have a great night, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.